Rahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dear students. Today we are going to do the discussion part of your text. The poem we have discussed so far is "While the Mind is Without Fear," and of that very poem, in its discussion part, page number 87, we are going to discuss today. So dear students, we are going to reference to the context. So and the reference to the context in the past, it used to be something different, but in present days, there will be some stanzas of the poems, and and at the end there will be some questions that will be given that often given at the end of the stanza. They ask you simply questions, same as the case that we are going to deal with today. Okay, so dear students, the reference to context, this reference to the context that deals with your English text is here. Where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into your widening thought and action. So these are the poetic lines of your poem "Where the Mind is Without Fear," written by Rabindarnath Tagore, and the greatest poet painter of India. He was also, was awarded Nobel Prize in 1999 or 1913, and when he wrote the famous book Gitanjali. So, dear students, the first question that the writer has asked, and so you must believe this will come in your examination. So इसकी तरफ पूरी तरह से ध्यान दीजिएगा. So पहला क्वेश्चन इस तरह है, why does the poet contrast reason and dead habit? So dear students, you must believe that reason is progress, because it brings advancement, it brings knowledge, etc., etc. While as dead habit, you know what is dead habit? Dead habit means the mindless practices of obsolete customs and traditions, or we can say old beliefs, or we can say superstitions or narrow-mindedness. So when a person is having such type of habit, this habit then corrodes the mind and renders it useless. So dead habit, is considered something lifeless and unprogressive. Okay. Then there is another another question. Why does the poet use the expression dreary and dead desert? For example, for dreary and desert, the poet wants to get rid of the unprogressiveness of his past. For example, the conservatism, the narrow-mindedness the poet believes that his countrymen is having. They should take to new ways of life. They should progress ahead. They should move forward, or they should march ahead. Only then they can move with the parallel to the world. So he implores to God. Then in the second question, why does the poet refer to as thee in the lines? So thee here, it means it used to be an old English word you, but now it's not used that much. Thee means you, and here thee means the God, Almighty Allah. Or example, he implores to his God. Okay, he refers here to God that he wants to God to guide his countrymen on the path of the progress. So there's These are something the questions um, that are often being asked to you in the reference to the context. Inshallah Rahman, I will send you its notes too. And then there are students, there may be other questions too that you have to do yourself. Just teacher is a guide, he shows you the only the way you have to do yourself. Inshallah Rahman, I hope that you will pay keen attention towards your studies. Now, for example, there is a very important question that is often being asked in your 11th class board examination. For example, what, according to you, are the problems that your country faces? Dear students, you know there are many problems that our country faces. How many problems our country faces? If I will ask you, okay, you are right. So our country faces many problems. For example, it faces poverty, hunger, economic backwardness, unemployment, malpractices, conservatism, population explosion, poor governance, lack of patriotism in the country. The present system of the government is something people do not like. The GDP of our country is going to negative in the coming years, and there are various faces many there are very many problems our country faces these days. For example, and the strategic geopolitical strategic, it's not cool. For example, India face off with China on the border, and it here also faces some we meant to say he also faces many problems with uh, she also faces many problems with Bhutan and Nepal and so many other countries too. So, another thing the country faces that is called terrorism. Terrorism is the big problem that our country faces. Costism, okay. This costism is one of the greatest problems that our country faces. And another important thing that the student should mention in their while writing the answer of this question. For example, India population is going too much in the figure of around 160 crore by 2050. 160 crore means यानी 1 अरब 60 लाख 2050 तक हिंदुस्तान की आबादी बढ़ सकती है। तो हिंदुस्तान को करप्शन में भी लगभग 183 जो नेशनल्स हैं करप्शन में, हिंदुस्तान में उसका जो नंबर है वो 95 है। वो दिन ब दिन जो हमारे मुल्क की जो जहाँ से हमारे आज जिस जगह पे है हम, तो हिंदुस्तान में बहुत सी ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जो हम फेस करते हैं। तो इस तरह से बहुत सारी और प्रॉब्लम हिंदुस्तान में जो हम गरीबी की रेखा से भी नीचे हैं। और दूसरी जो बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है जो हमारे प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा भी था कि हम जो हमारे लोगों की जो वेल्थ है, जो धनराशि है, वो स्विस बैंक्स में पड़ी है। वो उन्होंने कहा कि काला धन लाएंगे, वो नहीं हुआ। तो बहुत ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जो हमारा कंट्री फेस करता है। सो वी मस्ट बी इन माइंड एंड वी शुड राइट द क्वेश्चन द सेम वे, ओके. So this is a very important question. I only give you some hints that you should remember and write down in the examination if the same question happen to be asked in your examination. So thank you very much. Tomorrow we will take another part of this lesson. So thank you very much. Allah bless you. Stay home and stay safe.